Okay, I'm back. I thought I paused it, but I had to stop it. But anyway, the neighbors were making a lot of noise. What was I saying? Digitized soul. So funk music, he says, is how to calm him down. Music is what he's like. Music is what soothes the soul. Yeah, and he's like singing that. Give me that old time rock and roll. The type of music just soothes the soul. And he's like, and along with like a joint, he's like, nothing's better than a jam session and a joint. He's like a jam session and a joint, maybe several joints. He's it's the little things. He's like, yes, it's the little things. So I'm gonna pull. I'm just gonna. These are kind of hard to shuffle because they're cards, like index cards. So I'm gonna just like shuffle and see what else Shark wants to say. It's like his energy is seriously just kind of. I feel him like it's all back here anyway. His energy's all back there, and it just feels he's just chilling and honestly smoking a joint. He's like a big old joint. He's like, we're about to get relaxed and talk about digitized soul. Okay. He's like Don a fresh pair of panties. He likes that song by So what do you want to talk about? Snoop. He wants to talk about Snoop. What do you want to talk about as far as Snoop goes? Root chakra. Mm, and I just said fuck everything, and then that's his root chakra. I don't feel like this is Shock's energy anymore. I'm telling like whoever is here, who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Tupac, of course. Pac. Pac, Pac, Pac. Okay. Pac wants to talk about Snoop. Cool. Sold out and scared. Okay. Sold out and scared. He looks real blessed. Well, that's a game. It's a game. And so it's like he's asking. Okay, Pac and Shock G are both saying yes. It starts out as all fun and games, and then you got to get into some militant shit, into some gangster shit, is what Pac is saying. He would like to be the one to get into. He's like the gangster shit, and this is taking a turn. This is real. Oh, but Shock G wants him to be able to speak. So, what's up, Pork? Billie Holiday. What about Billie Holiday? Okay, I'm gonna just use those two cards, and I guess these two, and we're gonna be done. With I don't really want to interview Pac. I'm not trying to be an ass, but I don't feel like dealing with that. Like, I'm not trying to fight. I just don't want to fight. I don't. I don't like a Wild Wild West. I was like, I don't want to fight. Okay. All right, Pac. He's like, okay, he'll calm down and not make it so, he's like, since I'm not in that energy, Billy, Holiday. The energy is giving me off Billie Holiday. It's not actual her. He's like, blessed be the child that got his own. That's the whole Billie Holiday thing. Blessed be the child that's got its own. The fight. I don't know if you can see this. It says Wild Wild West. This says Uptown Anthem. Anyway, Uptown Anthem is Naughty by Nature off the Juice soundtrack. How Pac and Shock G both know each other, or no, Tretch is from touring with Queen Latifah. All right. So once I got him to calm down as well, he now I can listen to the story. So this is Blessed Be the Child That Got Its Own. And he's like, as far as Snoop is concerned, as far as that goes, and this is Wild Wild West, Uptown Anthem. Uptown would be like Harlem, Brooklyn. So like the East Coast, West Coast war. So Uptown versus the Wild Wild West, like the Wild Boys, and it's still blessed be the child that got it's his own. You know, you were sold to you were okay. From what Pac is saying, and this goes along with the fake gangsters that Eazy was talking about. I like Snoop, so I'm just like just letting all whatever's aside from anybody else's perspective. I don't got no issues with Snoop. I energetically know and feel things and know some stuff about Snoop. But as a, like entertainer, like for what he is, I don't mind Snoop. But anyway, with all that being said, Pac says, um, yeah, like the blessed be the child that got his own. And Snoop was sold from Death Row to No Limit to I don't know what other labels Snoop has been on. I'm trying to like get all this information out as quickly as I'm getting it. I don't know what other labels Snoop has been on, but um he doesn't he doesn't own anything. He's like, and you can look at his family and you see they're terrified is what Snoop is saying. He's not Snoop. Snoop's energy is kind of like that too. He's like they're terrified of what could happen to them, what could happen to their father. This is what Pac's saying. What could happen to them, what could happen to their father any day. And he's like, in Shantae, Tay's just a puppet. Tay is just being a puppet. Okay, there's 3 cards here. Let's see what else we got. So he's like, stop chasing that money. Stop chasing that money. Stop chasing that money. There's so many other ways to win. Phyllis, I don't know if you can see that. That says Phyllis Hyman. There's so many other ways to win. Don't take don't let this industry take the easy way. That says Virgo, and we were just talking about how shocked you was. Don't let this industry take you out. If my homies call, that's Pac. He's down. He's down to help out any of the homies if the homies call. Shock G was one of them that he said that called. Phyllis Hyman, I don't know what her connection with Shock G is, but there is something. I don't know if she sung on, or maybe he just really liked her voice. Oh, he felt heartache like she felt heartache. Okay. This is my girl. I don't. They must have dated or something. And this is these 3 words. So these 3 words is I love you. So Phyllis Hyman from Shock G, he loves her, and Pac has given her uh like He's like, I always give her flowers when I see her. I always give her flowers when I see her. I only know. I remember in night. Okay, so Phyllis Hyman passed away in 1995. So that would have she would have. I mean, if she was to know Shock G and them, I'm pretty. I'll look it up here in a minute. She definitely would have been in that era anyway, in that era of music, and I think she may have sang for them like they were good friends. Maybe they talked a lot. All right, thanks Pac for talking about Snoop. Appreciate it. Chalk D, do you have anything else to say? He's like he wants to. If you can see that, it says it's tricky. He's like being in the limelight, being a celebrity, being a mega star is what he said. Having your light shine so brightly, there's always so many people that just wanna. And he's showing me like somebody just putting a cloak over a lamp. And he's like, there's always somebody that just wants to put that cloak over the lamp, and you gotta burn through the darkness, burn through the darkness. And he's like, and sometimes that causes a huge fire, and sometimes he's like, it burns subtly, but it burns, and you can come out of the darkness. Him and Phyllis Hyman, want to talk about depression. Like this business is tricky. He's like it's full of not only tricksters. It's full of tricksters. And when you don't know yourself, if you don't know yourself, you can allow yourself to be manipulated. If you indulge too much in certain things, you can allow yourself to be manipulated. And that like almost like you're like your soul is gone. So he's like what the depression was for me. He's like what the depression was for Phyllis. Um, it, like the industry took our soul. Like we're tricked into we were. Oh, she's like no more like being tricked. She's sassy. All right, Phyllis. Do you have anything else to say? She's like, no, that's pretty much it. But Shock G is just like, yeah, you are tricked out. Basically, your talent is tricked out, and your soul does just long to be back in the like where it was before you started this business, before you started this journey, before you allowed them to be part of the journey is what he's saying. And by them he's like talking about the industry. This card, I pulled this earlier, I think it was yesterday. It says deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. And it's all about healing that side of yourself. He's saying that feels that despair, that feels desperate, that feels like nobody cares. Pac and Tupac cares, or don't nobody else care. The whole song is like the whole "Keep Your Head Up" song. He's like they like that song, love that song. Look at it. Hold up, I don't care. I hate that it's the glare, but we're all in the same gang. We're all in the same gang. We all come from the same source. We all have access to the same love. We all have the love from source. It may not be like the wanted love or the romantic love that maybe you may have you depressed. I don't know, but he's like we're all in the same gang. We're all part of the one. We're all part of the whole. No matter what we do, we are one. And, yeah, so the May song is playing. We are one. I'm gonna leave those other ones. Oh, cool. They didn't fall on the floor. on all of them. So these two fill out. I'm going to look at these and then I am going to end it. My girl and blessed. Like thanking me and like really appreciating the opportunity to be able to speak um, through me. So like you're welcome. I appreciate them being here. And Pac just bombarding the the reading. They want to play a song. Uh, I'm looking over here because I have on my computer. I have a playlist over here, and they want me to play what? See my ass. Oh, there we go. This is DJ Quick's "Love of My Life." He's like, this is another. He loves DJ Quick and his music. So, if you enjoyed that reading, please like it. If you didn't enjoy it, sorry. Maybe you'll like the next one that I do. Hope everyone out there is doing well, and I will talk to everyone later. Bye.